So, going to lead up to the upcoming trip to Ocean City, Maryland, to a little island that's actually a state park called Azateg Island. Yeah, it's a really nice little place. Me and my dad, it's our yearly trip. The only reason why we missed one trip is because of COVID hit. First of all, fuck you, COVID. Anyway, sorry, Minolta. I'm going to show off every camera I have. Well, every one I have dug out. A lot of them I put into storage because my mom's been looking for a house for some time. I actually packed up my Royal because it needs ink ribbon. The only one that's out is my Smith Corona, and that doesn't have a case. I'm going to keep my eyes out for a suitcase or something for that. Anyway, getting off topic. We're going to start nice and basic with my Shannon GS7 Genesis. Supposedly it's from 1988. It's a nice little camera. Pretty bulky in design, but you can't blame it. It's, 33 years old? 32, 33 years old? It's got a solid shutter, doesn't have a bladed one. So if it gets jammed, all you really gotta do is push it. I actually have two of these. One I got for $5 at a thrift store. That one's packed away. It doesn't work anymore. That was my first film camera ever. And it didn't really work for really long. Especially shortly after I found out the shutter was stuck. And then I was going to bring it with me to a trip to the Natural History Museum in 6th grade, I think. No, it was 7th grade. Yeah, that's right. I had to remember the teachers for a second. And it died like the week before. And my dad said, I tell you what, you know you like that camera. If you can find a legit seller on eBay with one, I'll buy it for you. I got it the last day before the trip. The day before the trip. I got it in. I had the bugger ready, roll of film set by the end of that night. I was up until, about the same time, prepping that camera, cleaning the shit out of it. Oh my. And it was a really fun day too. Along with the side of nausea from not eating literally anything. All I brought with me was a banana. Literally everyone felt bad. There was no food in the house. My mother yelled at me to dig. I was too lazy to dig. I just took a fucking banana, tossed it in a plastic shopping bag, and went. Everyone was like, holy shit, is that all you bought? Are you out of your fucking mind, Eddie? No wonder why you're giving the vending machines the fucking look like you're gonna punch the glass out. So they were literally giving, like, the extra snacks they had. One kid offered me half of their sandwich. Obviously, I was so hungry I couldn't turn them down. I snatched the sandwich out of his hand like I was a starved dog and ate it. Then later on, I shit myself. Not too bad. It was enough that I could, like, wipe it out of the pants. But I shit myself on the way to the bathroom. There's a teacher that was kind of loitering in there to keep other kids out. I felt bad for her because I made the room smell like something died in there. It was like the last moment we were getting ready to leave. And I was leaning there and I was freaking scratching my head and I had the camera around my neck in its bag. I actually have the original bag somewhere. Somewhere in here. Somewhere in this shithole. Anyway, I was like, and I freaking flagged down the one lady, which we were later joking about. I was like, hey, I really gotta go to the bathroom bad. She's like, is it an emergency? We're getting ready to go. I'm like, I could probably crap myself otherwise. She's like, okay, go, go, go. I ran down the stairs like freaking Speedy Gonzales. I went into the women's room instead of the men's room because the men's room was the other side of the fucking lobby. How I remember it anyway. I ran into the damn women's room. Thankfully, no one was in there. She sent that teacher that was in there to go there to keep everyone the fuck out. Thankfully, what I did get in my pants was only my underwear, and I was able to wipe it out. And for the rest of the bus ride, whenever I felt like I had to go gas, I'd just run to the fucking bathroom. I didn't want to shit the seat on that bus. It was a fancy coach. I mean, like, a few aspects of it were busted. No, I think that was a different trip. But fucking hell, that trip was one of the best trips ever. With all the cool dinos I got to see, and I used to play Ark Survival at the time, so I was there like, oh, that's a Carnotaurus, or you know, that's a Pteranodon, and shit like that. It's one of them fat fucking beaver things, you know? I don't think I saw that on that trip, but what I'm saying is I was able to point out some of them. I knew they had a Carno fossil. Anyway, this camera also went with me the last time I went to Aztec Island. And it was an amazing camera. Don't know which one I accidentally caught a horse with a boner. I hope I don't get demonetized for saying that. I think I was using that camera and I was taking pictures of the horse. And he walked and stopped last minute. And the shutter and I hit the button once his boner came out. Dad was like, did you get that? I'm like, yeah, I just caught the stallion with his dick out. That's gonna be a memorable photo. Anyway, if you are looking into getting a film camera, now wow, sources for film are starting to get more limited nowadays. You could still get the film. I think Fujifilm discontinued, but Kodak, the one and only Kodak, still surviving, man. Kodak, they're the shit. Anyway, they still make it. Not as many variants as they used to once have, but I think they make 400. 400 is the most common. But anyway, I highly recommend this camera. It's really easy to use. It's automatic, so you don't have to worry about it being a pain in the ass. All you really do is you just pop this sucker open, put your film in the one end, and then you just tuck it in the side and you close it, and it does the rest. It does everything for you. It's basically a fully automatic camera. And you know, it isn't anything like fucking Madam Telescope over here. But you can get some pretty good distance. It's about a 80 range camera. That's usually how you turn on, is by flipping that up. Only con about this camera, in my opinion, is number one, there isn't a wider way of lenses for it. It's just the one with the teleconverter, or if you can get your hands on it. But thankfully, the teleconverter is a common accessory for this, since it was what I assume to be literally the only one for this. The only other con with this camera is the battery. It's this weird ass looking battery. It's kind of fat. You can still get them, but like tracking down one that seems legit on Amazon, it's a little difficult, and you have to wait a little bit. But I mean, when you get it in there, them buggers last you a while. The only reason why I took out the one that this one had is because I was putting this in the storage, and the battery was starting to die, and I didn't want it to nuke itself inside the camera, since this camera's got lots of good memories. Anyway, that's one off the list. Sadly, because I don't have the battery, it won't be coming with me this year. One that will be coming with me this year is my Minolta Maxim 7000, or a BH70S. I don't know what its model name is. Got this nice little lens here. Little internally dirty, but that doesn't show on it. It's got some fungal lensage. It doesn't show in the viewfinder, so that's good in my opinion. I gave it a Nikon neck strap. It's not original. It didn't come with one. This bugger's pretty automatic. Just like the Shannon. You just load it in the one end, toss it in the other, close it, and it does the job for you. Now, it's got a few buttons. Majority of them I've figured out. One of them is which for setting the thing, program and shit like that. I don't know how to use it 90% of this fucking camera. Gotta find a manual PDF. How you rewind it is that one. It's kind of a bit more easier than my Shannon. I didn't have to beg who I was trying to get her was my girlfriend at the time for her mechanical pencil. Sadly, she moved away. Good kid, though. Anyway, that one I'm gonna wrap up short and sweet. This one my mom found for me. This Minolta X9. Don't know if it wants to be an automatic camera or a manual camera. Supposedly has an accessory on the bottom for winding. You know, you got that, like usual. Pop this up to open the back. This one's a bit more complex. I'm gonna suppose how this bugger works is like I've been doing it. Supposedly has a rewind motor. Maybe that's just its provisions for, what you call it. Supposedly the batteries aren't that hard to find. Found them pretty damn easy on Amazon. It only came with the one lens my mom found at a yard sale. Pretty cool little find. If I can get this bugger to go, I'll bring it with me. Good digital camera. And my first digital camera, and probably my only digital camera, is this little Nikon. Good little camera. Do like the resolution. Isn't anything special, but for a built-in lens camera, not gonna be shocked. Not gonna pick on it. It's a good little camera. I do like it. I might actually bring this one with for kind of quick whip it out pictures. Anyway, this one I sadly can't bring with me. Yes, I love physical forms of things, and I love the night vision on this. If you're into those micro cassettes that looked like, I'll pull one of my archive out. I think this is one of my farm camp videos. Yeah, the final tape in the saga. August 22nd, 2019. Good times. There were a few conflicts, but it was still a good trip. These little micro cassettes, they kind of look like that. I call them baby VHS tapes. Yeah, that's what this bugger runs. Pretty automatic. Why can't come with me? Ready? Dirty video head. The video head is dirty, and finding a cleaning cassette for this is a bitch. And I don't have the memory stick. So sadly, this one has to stay home. But it is a really good camera, and supposedly with the memory stick you can take photos with it. So I'm guessing, and a little bit of videoage. So I'm guessing it's an early transfer into a digital camera. Or some of them fancy-ass combo units. In that big box with the strap, I actually have a VHS camcorder. There's a lot wrong with it. And then a tripod I really like. This was supposed to go with my Sony. My aunt forgot to give it to me. So she gave it to me as a birthday present a little while ago. Just to kind of get it out of her house, because she had it sitting there. And this one's kind of one I got for a collector's piece and not for functionality. This Kodak Vigilant Jr. I found it at a Savers in Buffalo, New York, while up to visit family. It was $30, $35. Gladly paid the price because the only con with it is it's dusty and this door thing won't close, probably because I'm a dumbass and I don't know how to close it properly. And it comes with its original box. I could probably get a lot more than I actually paid for with this fucker, but only reason why I can't really use it is because it uses a film that's no longer produced. 620 film. This is the used roll that was inside of it. I'm going to keep it as a display piece. I have no desire to process it. Another kind of 620 camera I do want is one of those Kodak Brownie Hawkeye cameras. I find them pretty cool. But yeah, this one will just kind of be a shelf piece more than anything. Kind of just set it like that. Put the box up next to it. And then the X9 goes right next to it. Cameras in order. The other Shannon Genesis. Then this Shannon Genesis. Then the Sony. Pretty sure. Then the Minolta. Then a shitload of accessories for a Shannon CM3. An old Polaroid camera, which is also going to be as a display piece. Then this little bugger. Oh, that accessory went with it too. And then the VHS camcorder up there. That was a Christmas gift. And then my Minolta. Oh my Minolta. Which brand I have more of? Let's see. The VHS is a Sharp, 1 Nikon, 2 Minolta. Minolta rules. I think Minolta's my signature brand. Anyway, I made a 20-minute blog about cameras, so we can use them.